Tied up my raft, you strapped up your rig. Diamonds on your neck, ice all on my wrist. Compliment my...
So I know I've been pretty distant on here, and I'm the one to blame. But I just wanted to say this is gonna be a week 25 update on my pregnancy. So I'm gonna try to make this not too long, but then again, I want to, but I don't know. The next video for sure that I'm gonna be uploading for sure is going to be a baby haul of everything that I have, and a lot of you guys I know have been wanting to see that, so I'll just do it. The reason being I'm not doing it today is because I'm not really wanting to go in that storage, and I mean like everything, the storage kit that I have, and like take everything out because it's a mission. But week 25. So today I am week 25. From previously, mainly I just been having really you start like having a little bit of headaches at times, and it just all depends on like I said, like different people. But week 25 today, I feel like I have like a lot of shortness of breath. Like I can't, like today I woke up feeling nauseous, and at the point where I was like, oh my god, like I feel like I can't breathe, I feel like I can't like that, like take deep breaths, and that's mainly it. It's just that. Also, it's very personal, but I mean it's true, and my app is really reliable. I'm very like I'm really gassy, okay? Like if you guys want to hear the truth, but it's the truth. I'm very gassy. And it's just because you have so much pressure. I think they said supposedly on, you know, like your butt area or whatever, and like your digestive, everything. Like you have so much pressure on it right now, so that's why it is that being. Which is also kind of sucks because sometimes you get stomach pains and it's like cramping, but it's just gas. Another thing I would say is right now I know that my uterus is the size of a soccer ball right now, and that the baby right now is going into birthing position. So she kicks a lot, let me tell you. Like she kicks a lot every time I'm laying down or like relaxing. She's just like little flutters, and then like she just moves a lot. And what else? She also, yeah, so she's going into birthing position right now. So maybe by next week she'll already be like, you know, positioned. But yeah, so I just feel like I'm gonna get worse with like my breathing, because literally, like when I tell you, like if this is how it is just at 25 weeks where I feel like I don't have enough air or enough breathing, imagine when I hit like 30 weeks, you know, like that's gonna be sucks, horrible. But yeah, so pretty much that's mainly what's been going on. I am also really nervous for the glucose test because I've heard a lot of stories, you know, like some women, they either didn't pass it or they had to retake it. So that's my main concern right now, and I really have not been on sweets at all like this week. And I know it has nothing to do with how you start eating now. It's just how your body works and how it processes, you know, like different types of things and sugars and all that. But I've never had gestational diabetes in my whole entire life. So I really hope that, you know, I pass this test, because that is the only thing that I'm dreading right now, is the gestational diabetes, the glucose test. And I know I take that maybe, I think it's on, because my next appointment is on the 31st, which is just for a regular checkup, you know, basics. And I have a feeling that they're going to schedule me for a glucose test on that, like, either that day or for that week. And I'll be 27 or 26 weeks on the 31st. So if that's the case, then, you know, I'll have to do the glucose test. And, yeah, so basically for me, I've never had the gestational diabetes in my whole life. I don't think I had. My dad just actually was diagnosed with diabetes, but he just got diagnosed with it. Like, we've never had. It's weird. And my grandpa, I think. But I hope I pass, because that's the only thing that, like I said, that I'm dreading. So I will for sure be vlogging the glucose test, and I think, and let me see the schedule. I'm not the schedule. Let me pull up the calendar. I'm stupid. Oh my god, next week is the 31st. Oh, so I'll be 26 weeks next week. Yes. So the 31st is my appointment. So, oh my god. So I might be taking the glucose test next week, because I'll be 26. And normally I think you take it either at 26 or 28. I'm not sure. But if you don't see a video by that time, around the 31st or the 1st or the 2nd, then you know that, oh my god. Then you know that, that I didn't do the glucose test or I didn't take it. But I for sure will be vlogging the glucose test and how and everything like that, so that you guys could see, you know, especially new moms and especially people who are like as dreading as me to do the glucose test. Also, I just realized I'm doing 3 months. After next week is going to be November, December, January, February. I have 3 more months. Oh my God. What the hell? Where did time go? Oh my God. I just realized that. But yes, I'm due February 5th. She said like the baby can either come on the 6th, it can come on the 7th. So, but if a confirmed like kind of date, like it just all depends. She can come earlier than that, you know? It just all depends. But they just get that date that they give you when you like a certain date is not actually the date that like the baby's gonna come, you know, because like I said, the baby can come before or it can come after. So that's just an estimate date basically of what they give you. What else? And I haven't had any recent ultrasounds, and it's just because it's not needed. Like now when you get around your 20, after your anatomy scan and your gender scan, you basically are like no more really any more ultrasounds unless they are needed. That's just how it is now. Now you know you're done with your ultrasounds and there's no more really, unless you want to pay it the extra and you want to just see how your baby is doing, or a 4D or a 3D, like that's just all up to you now. And it kind of sucks because you know you want to see your child and all that like every day and ultrasound, but I mean that's just how it is. Also I have, like I said, it's not really needed for me now. Also, I do want to mention to you guys about my pregnancy scare. I did have a pregnancy scare. I believe it was 3 weeks ago. Where no, it wasn't. That was stupid. It's not 3 weeks ago. It was a while ago. I think I was in 20 weeks or something like that. I think it was horrible. Like when I tell you guys, like I had a really bad scare to the point. So basically, what happened was, and it might happen to you, and it's completely obviously normal. It's just you want to go to the doctor just to make sure that that is what I'm explaining to you now. So basically what it was, okay, so I went to the bathroom and I just had, first off, I was in bed and I had really, really, really bad cramps, like so bad cramps. And it was like period cramps. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I feel like I have my period, you know, like I'm pregnant, you know? So it's weird. And I went to the bathroom and I just literally wiped myself and there was blood on it. Like, and my pee was just blood. Like, it was completely all blood. And when I tell you, like, I was like, what the hell? So I ended up going to the doctor that night, and I just, you know, went to go make sure everything was okay. And the first thing that comes to your mind, obviously, is like, oh my God, miscarriage. Because obviously you see blood, and then you're just like, miscarriage, you know? So that's the first thing that honestly came to my head, is the miscarriage. And then when I had... when I got in the hospital, they made me pee in a cup. And then that was like the worst part. Like, I was like, what the? Like, I was like cursing in my head. And I went to the bathroom and the whole pee cup, you know, like the little urine samples that they give you to pee in, that whole cup was full of blood. Like, it looked like I like put like freaking Kool-Aid in it and just like gave it to the doctor. And it was embarrassing. But at the same time, I was worried, you know. And I was just quiet. And then I just sit in the bed and talking to the doctor. And then they did an ultrasound, and turns out everything was normal. The baby was breathing, you know, everything, the heartbeat, everything was good. It was just that, like, some pieces of the placenta sometimes come out, so it causes, like, a little rupture. But you want to make sure that it's not a full rupture, which is why it's so important to go to the hospital as soon as you see that, to make sure that your whole placenta isn't, you know, coming out. But it's just, like, sometimes the placenta lets out little parts and pieces of it, which is what it was, because I did have a little bit, tiny bits of blood clots. Stormy. So yeah, so at the end of the day it was normal. They just told me you know, exactly what I just told you. Little parts, sometimes your pieces of placenta come out, but like I said, you want to make sure that your placenta isn't ruptured, because that's what's holding the baby. That's where the baby is. That's where the baby's getting, you know, all the nutrients, all the basically everything, you know, that it needs. So that's super important. So after that, literally the next day, I didn't have no bleeding. It was like I'd never had anything. It was so weird. So that's how I knew, you know, it was normal. I made sure, you know, checking up with my doctor. I have not had a bleeding since. I've been really good. I have not had anything really bad, you know, at all. I've been healthy. I've been really good. So it's good, you know, and that's why that I don't have an ultrasound, or that's why you don't see me going to mainly any other ultrasounds, because it's not needed unless it was needed. And I say, call my doctor and I say, hey, look, I'm bleeding again, or hey, look, I'm not, you know, this and this and that. So I'm doing really good with that. Another thing is, during your pregnancy, you do tend, and like I said, I'm going to be really straight up with you and really raw. This is a really raw video. But during your pregnancy, yes, you will have UTIs. Yes, you will have a yeast infection. Yes, you will have a lot of vagina problems. And it's just because, you know, your hormones, every your system is effed up because you have a child. So yeast infections are very common. It's very normal. You're just gonna have to talk to your doctor and, you know, get treatment. And don't be embarrassed to talk to your doctor about, oh, hey, look, I'm having a lot of itching down there, you know, like that's what it's for. And you need to have like be under some type of medication down there, or some type of something, you know, or like, because it's important, because you don't want to, you know, long run, you're holding it and then you have a really bigger infection and it turns into something so much bigger, all because you were shy and, you know, scared to talk to your doctor. Shoot, if my butthole is itching, or like if my freaking poop is like hanging out my butt and it won't come out, I will tell my doctor everything for the sake of my child. Like, that's how I'm not embarrassed at all. Like, I will talk to my doctor. I used to be embarrassed, but now I was like, you know, it's very important that I tell him every single thing. So yeah, you'll have a yeast infection. It's normal. Just be under medication. And if you are shy, if you really are that shy, so basically what my doctor, my OBGYN recommended to me, and it worked. It was a miracle. It was amazing. If you have a yeast infection, get Monistat, you can either use the pill ones. I prefer the cream, to be honest. So get the Monistat 10 cream, and then get hydrogen cortisone 1%. Yes, you can use it down there. I know, I've asked him the same thing. I was like, what the hell? You know, I use it like when I have eczema on my arms or something. And he said, actually, yeah, and it worked. So I get the Monistat 10. I put the hydrocortisone 1% on, like, mix it in a little cream. Like, just mix them together so that it's like a little creamy substance. And then I get a Q-tip or toilet paper, and I just, you know, put freaking lather that all in. And by like 2 days, I was already, like, you know, already feeling better and all this. As far as UTIs, I would just say the only cause that comes with UTIs is because you're not drinking enough water during your pregnancy, which causes that. So I would highly suggest, you know, and this is why they tell you to drink a lot of water, because my other video got cut off. But yeah, so mainly that's basically what it is at the end of the pregnancy. Just communicate with your doctor, make sure, you know, everything's good, and yeah, just communicate with the doctor. Don't be shy to tell them anything. Remember, UTI is the only thing that's common. Just hydrate, drink lots of water. And that's because, like I said, that they tell you, you know, to drink lots of water, because you're most likely to catch a UTI, you know, and just because everything is messed up. So, yeah, that's basically all I would say for this video. And anything else needed to know, you guys can always comment down below, and I'll answer any of your questions that you guys have. Maybe you are pregnant, maybe you haven't told your parents, or maybe you are expecting and you know, everybody knows, or you just are really curious to know, like, what about pregnancy, like anything. So let me know. I am, like I said, I'm only 25 weeks pregnant, so I only know up to there yet. But yeah, just let me know, and make sure that if you are pregnant, to be healthy, really eat healthy, and really, those cravings are gonna come in, but think about that glucose test. Like I said, like, you don't want to make things worse. And just drink lots of water. I will be doing a vlog for the glucose test that I'm gonna have to do. And what else? I will be doing a baby haul. Just give me time. I will be doing it. And then next thing you know, baby shower in December. And yeah, we're almost there, guys. So enjoy the video. And remember, if you have any questions, let me know. Text me or whatever. I'm just kidding. Message me on here in the comments below. Comment down below everything that you guys have any concerns about. Don't be shy. And thank you guys so much for watching my video and for following me on this pregnancy journey. I will be updating you guys the next time I see you guys. Bye.